top 5 YouTube channels helped me improve my spoken English consistently. In today's video, I am going to reveal my personal top 5 YouTube channels, what I was personally following when I was learning English speaking. So if you do not have any sort of ideas like what channel should I follow, then this video is for you. Let's talk about the channel number 1, English with Arnal ma'am. She is an American teacher. Let me repeat it again. English with Arnal ma'am. She is an American teacher. So when I was learning English speaking, that time I had no any ideas how to frame sentences correctly, and I was speaking incorrect sentences a lot because I was learning in Indian ways, like outdated tenses ways. So I was learning like simple present tense, simple past tense, something like that, which was completely incorrect. But when I came in contact with Arnal ma'am, then I learned, oh my god, English is so easy. And she was talking about situational English, functional grammar. So when you try to learn a spoken English, then a spoken English grammar is different. And when you are preparing for any government job or other things, its grammar is totally different. Okay. So I was learning situational English when I came in touch with Arnal ma'am. Okay. What happens basically, most of the Indian learners, they are not fluent in English because they are learning from simple present tense, like present continuous, present perfect, simple present, like something in sequence, like after that past, after that future. But I learned something firstly in the past, because once you start learning anything from the past, then you will no more hesitate while speaking past conversations. Because most of the language learners, I observed, like they are getting stuck again and again when they try to speak about their past incidents, past conversation, past memories. In Indian learners, if you ask them, like talk about your turning point in your life, talk about a failure what you faced or challenges in your life, they are thinking like, oh my god, how should I use a verb second form or third form? They are literally confused. But if you ask them, what do you think like about your daily routine, please talk about your daily routine, they are already like fluent in it. They would say like, I wake up early in the morning, I do this, that, and they can explain very nicely because they are habitual of simple present tense and all. But when I learned from Miss Arnal ma'am, I learned something different. I started from the past, because whatever you are now, this is the accumulation of past. So first we should start from past and then present, and after that future. Now let me talk about second ma'am. Her name is Lingu Marina. She is an I think she is a Russian teacher but living in America. Okay, her English is really outstanding. So when I followed her, then my vocabulary was very limited. I didn't have too much vocabulary to express my emotions. I had limited vocabulary. But once I started following to Lingu Marina, she was giving a lot of alternatives, because vocabulary means if you have a lot of money, then you would not get afraid of investment, and before spending it, you will not think too much. But when I was doing like trying to speak anything, then my mind went suddenly blank. I was started searching for words, like what is the exact word for this context. But I followed Lingu Marina, and she was giving me a lot of alternatives. In her videos you can see like if you want to say very good, then the alternative of very good, outstanding, or a lot of things. Okay, excellent. So I was following her, and I got to know like, oh my god, now I have a lot of numerous vocabularies, so I can use in different context. I started spending my vocabulary without fear. Like if you have a lot money, you will never get afraid of expressing yourself. Spending, you can spend money anywhere before thinking, right? But if you have limited money, then you would say, should I purchase this or not? So should I go for like 5-star hotels or not? But if you have enough money, you don't think about all, you just try it at least once. So this is how vocabulary works for you. Okay my friends, if you have a lot of vocabulary, then a lot of vocabulary doesn't mean I'm telling you you should have vocabulary like Shashi Tharoor. Okay, I'm telling you like me, as you can observe through my conversation, how simply I am speaking. Okay, now I followed third ma'am. Okay, so firstly, I talked about Miss Arnal ma'am, and it was for my sentence formation. Secondly, for Lingo Marina, I learned from her like how to replace words and can use a lot of different modern vocabularies. And then after that, now let me talk about Miss Vanessa ma'am. She is also from America, and I learned from her shadowing technique, because when I was following shadowing technique from like other ma'ams, then they were speaking so fastly and I was unable to get it. Like I, oh my god, she's just speaking so fastly, so how can I mimic her, how can I repeat after her? And then I got to know about Vanessa ma'am, and she was just speaking so nicely, so politely, and I was thinking like, oh my god, she is American, and but still I am able to understand her completely, because she is taking pause, she is just smiling, and then helping others, and I was literally following her in order to improve my pronunciation and all. However, my pronunciation is not that much good, but still I enjoy speaking, to be honest. And then if you really want to do shadowing technique, then please don't choose high or complex topics, otherwise you will get stuck again and again. So I was following Vanessa ma'am. She was using very comfortably easy topics. It was ongoing topics, and I was literally enjoying a lot. Okay, and finally I followed the last for listening to train my ears, that is listening time channel, which is a very good channel. I forgot the name of that teacher, but I respect him a lot. Okay, and what he was doing, he was running a podcast. Okay, listening time channel, this is the fourth one. Okay, so I was listening him carefully, because whenever he was speaking, and if I suddenly come across to any new words like come across or figure out, end up, then he would be silent there and try to explain the word. What does end up means? What does figure out means? What does come across means? So I was listening to him carefully, and whenever new words were coming, he was explaining so nicely, so I was very much comfortable, like, oh my god, he is trying to help assist a lot of language learners in a very easy way. So he was speaking so nicely, so politely, and it was very easy to understand for me, and I improved my listening skills. So before speaking English, you must have command over listening. Means once anybody he is speaking a longer sentences or shorter, you shouldn't get panicked. You should just reply at once. That's the power of listening in order to think directly in English. So I started thinking directly in English just by listening to listening time channel. Okay. Now fifth one, you shouldn't follow anyone. Okay, why you shouldn't follow anyone completely? Because when you follow blindly everyone, your situation is different, you want to achieve something in your life, then you cannot become a leader. Okay, so if you really want to become a leader, then don't blindly follow everyone. Just take knowledge, take advantages, make the most of others knowledge, but still you must have your own knowledge. You are still have something different than others. This is called age. If you want to become a content creator in future, then you should have different skills. If you would copy each and every teachers and all, then nobody would love listening to you. So in the last, you should follow your heart. You should create your own channel, and then people would love you a lot. Okay, and then you can say others like follow my channel. Okay, because you can talk about everyone's channel, but if you don't have channels, then how people would follow you? If I knew I had a lot of struggle in shadowing technique, then I understand the exact problem. So I can also apply some different techniques I can use in different contexts. Some how to do shadowing technique without making any kind of errors, then or without choosing any complex issues. And then my friends, my learners, they would love it a lot, because my teaching philosophy is completely different than others. I never copy anyone, but while learning you can understand, you can because if I would personally follow Miss Arnal ma'am in the first place, and for everything I couldn't become fluent in English, because everybody is a specialist in different things. So that's the reason I always say to my learners, I am the trainer for those who understand English but can't speak. If you don't understand English, I can't help you out anymore. So most of the language learners, they come and text me on WhatsApp, sir, I want to learn English personally from you. I want to, pay you out. But I said, no, dear. If you don't understand, then please don't waste time with me, because I am not, ready to help them, because I don't have idea like, how can I help you. But if you understand English, then I can use idea anchors method, polyglots method, implicit method, systemized method, fluency rescue, a lot of methods. I can help you out. Okay. So this is how you can follow yourself. Okay, just follow 4 channels and then follow yourself. Don't follow anyone else. Okay, thank you, bye bye, take care of yourself, meet again tomorrow.